Hi friends. Okay, so here I am. We are still on this trip and I'm in the little tiny cabin. I just moved the beds. I'm about to do my workout. I have my mom juice, my unicorn juice, which so many of you are curious about. I freaking swear by it. I like the fruit punch better than the lemon. But I came up here. I really don't want to work out. I feel super frazzled. I have been up to my eyeballs in messages catching up with all of you guys. And so if you're waiting to hear from me, I'm coming for you, I promise. If you want to get one of those coupon codes, drop a comment in this video so that, because they expire today. So you have like one last chance to get $10 off a challenge pack. I don't know that we'll have anything like that in January. But again, this isn't about FOMO. So I want to give you some truth talk that today is the very last day of 2019. And you have a choice on how you get to end it. I know this was a really hard year for a lot of you. Some of you rocked this year and you're really excited to go into 2020. And some of you are rear view mirroring super hard. You're comparing what's happened. You're like comparing where you thought you were going to be and where you are. And so I'm telling you, I want you to spend some time today setting some intentions for the upcoming year. Some people call them resolutions. I like to call them intentions because I never used to be a New Year's resolutioner person because I was like, well, if I don't want to set a goal that I might not actually hit because that just felt like pressure. And then I'm a honey badger and nobody's going to tell me what to do. So if you are like me and you don't like the word resolution, I want you to set an intention for next year. And it doesn't have to be something massive. It could be something really small, and it could be something that you make bite size, like the first month you're just going to work on getting more water or getting more sleep, or maybe you're going to put your phone in a drawer for like a certain amount of time, like when your kids get home from school or whatever. So it's really personal, and it doesn't have to be something where you're making massive sacrifice and huge changes. It can be little tiny things, because that's what this group is all about. It's those little tiny daily actions that add up and compound. And so I want you to set an intention, right? Make a few little goals for your upcoming year. It doesn't have to be anything huge. I made a post earlier and I was like, who's recommitting with me? And some of you were like, what does that mean? It means whatever you need it to mean. It can mean you're going to do bar with me. It can mean you're recommitting to just showing up to your own journey imperfectly as that is. It can mean that you are going to draw your line in the sand. We do that every single month. You don't need a brand new year or a brand new month to do that. But I like to have once a month, we kind of reset, we refocus, and you realign with whatever your own personal goals are. This is not a one-size-fits-all group. So I want you to know that I'm always here to support you, whether or not I'm your personally sponsored coach or just someone that you by accident wound up linked with. So I believe in you, and I know that you can have a transformation, whatever that means for you. There's no reason you can't have it. So today on 2019, I want you to reflect on your last year, but I also don't want you to be so stuck in this place of like you're not where you thought you were going to be. So it's a fine line. It's a tricky balance, right? And I also want you to show up today with intention. I don't want you just to I've been eating like an asshole, or I feel really gross in my skin. I don't want you to stay in that, this is hard place and put so much pressure on tomorrow, January 1st. I want you to show up today the way you want to show up for the rest of your year, the rest of your life, the rest of whatever. And do what you can. So if that means you move your body for 5 minutes, or you try to meditate, or you put your phone away and you focus on having fun and being intentional with your family, do that today. Do not wait for tomorrow. Don't put so much weight and so much pressure on how you're going to show up tomorrow. Start doing that today, because that's how you change your life. I didn't used to love to work out. There's still days like today I really don't want to work out. But it's about creating those habits and celebrating all the little tiny wins. All the little tiny wins are what create huge, profound, life-shifting change in your life, okay? So today I want you to show up and I want you to move your body. But I'm going to give you a challenge. Are you ready? Or do you choose to accept it? I want you to do something that feels fun. I don't want you to be like, I have to get this workout in. I have to end the year strong, because that's how I came in this room. And I was like, that's not how I want to end this year. I don't want to strong arm my way through a workout. I don't want to show up and grit my teeth just to get it done. I want to do something that moves me closer to my goal of being a healthier, happier Sarah. And also find the joy, because when you can shift that focus from something you have to do to something you get to do, and you can find the fun in it, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it doesn't come super naturally to you, when you can shift your focus from hard and struggle and have to fun and I get to, and this action today, whatever it is, moves me closer to my goal. That's how you change your life. And that's how you recondition your mindset, and that's how you start to fall in love with the process, because there's lots of pieces of our journeys that feel hard, and there's lots of pieces that feel overwhelming, and maybe they're just not super smooth sailing. And I want you to like remove all the pressure and just go with the flow and celebrate the journey and find the joy, right? Just like Brendon Burchard always says that power plants don't have energy, they create energy. We don't necessarily always have joy and momentum in our lives, but we create joy and momentum in our lives by finding the fun and turning on some good music. And so if that means today, on the last day of this freaking decade, you don't do your Beachbody on-demand workout, but instead you have a dance party, or you go play with your kids, or you take them to the park, or you take your dog on a walk, whatever that is, it's all movement. It all adds up. It's all part of your healthiest, happiest life and you winning the freaking day. All right, so I don't know what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to drink my unicorn juice, and I'm going to move my body in a way that feels more joyful than what I came in here to do. I don't even know what's on the schedule for today. I'm about to pull that up, but more than likely, I probably won't do 80-day obsession today. I probably won't do a little obsessed. I'm going to do something that feels fun and that feels good and that checks the box of movement, but I also get to like celebrate the fact that I'm showing up. So I believe in you guys 100%. There is no reason that you can't rock your journey and feel so good in your skin where you are. It's not at the end of the rainbow. It's not at the end of a program. It's not you're going to start bar and it's going to magically transform your life. It may, but really this journey is about you showing up to it today and honoring where you're at and how far you've come. Even if today is your day one, you've already come so far. You made the decision to you've made the decision to show up to your journey, and that's amazing. So I believe in you. I'm here if you need anything. You can message me. I'm trying to message you back as fast as I can, but your best bet if you want to get one of those final coupon codes is to comment below this photo and tag me if I am your coach, or tag whoever is your coach to get their code. Cool?